Hi, I'm Kevin Dangor, and in under 5 minutes, I'm going to introduce you to Psychotic, a brand new Python project that will speed up your code tremendously. Now, of course, the Psychotic name comes from Psycho. Psycho is a pre-existing project that's been around for quite some time. Psycho does a great job of being a just-in-time compiler for Python. It speeds up your code tremendously. Some multiple is what you can expect just by getting Psycho invoked in your program. It's a great piece of work. But there are some problems. One is that there hasn't been a lot of new interesting developments on the project because people have been working on PyPy and getting just-in-time compilation going in there. So Psycho itself has not had a lot of really interesting development going on. Secondly, is that it's Intel instruction set only, so if you have a PowerPC, you're out of luck. And last, RAM is expensive. Not everybody can afford to have their Python process take up 60 megabytes of RAM. So Psycho's memory usage characteristics are not that great here. So on that note, let me introduce Psychotic. Psychotic is pure Python, and it generates cross-platform hyper-optimized PyC files. And I'll talk about what hyper-optimized means in just a minute. It's got minimal memory usage and great performance, and it's easy to use. It's modeled after Psycho itself. So you just say import Psychotic, psychotic.full. So let's take a look at it. Basically, what I've got here is my sample program. Is I'm going to compute a factorial of a number, and I do it non-recursively, so I can give it a really big number. And we do psychotic.full, so that's going to bring on the maximum optimization possible. So let's take a look. So I'm going to run fact.py, and what I should do is give it some kind of really big number so that we can really see this in use. So let's say 25,000. All right, and so right now Psychotic is analyzing the program, seeing what it's doing, and it's going to generate a new .pyc file. Okay, so it has analyzed it, and it took 6.5 seconds to generate this really big number, which is 25,000 factorial. So 6.5 seconds. Now we will run the optimized .pyc file. 25,000. Okay, and it took 1/10 of a second. 1/10 of a second to generate 25,000 factorial, which is really, really astounding. And what's also astounding is this. Psychotic scales wonderfully. 35,000 factorial takes almost 15 seconds on my computer, and yet it still takes just a fraction of a second when it's hyper-optimized. Now this next example is even more interesting. This is a sorting example where we make a list of random integers, and then we sort it. And what's interesting about this is that generating the random numbers, running the list comprehension, and sorting almost all happen entirely in C code, in Python's C code. So this is a case where you wouldn't really expect a lot of performance enhancement. But if you look, with a 1,000,000 element array, it takes almost 5 seconds to run this in plain C Python, but it takes still a fraction of a second when it's hyper-optimized. So the hyper-optimization actually improves the performance of the C code in Python, and we have at last broken the constant time barrier. Even this program, which was running a quicksort, which should be n log n, but no, it is actually a big O of 1 runtime complexity. So all programs have big O of 1 runtime complexity. It's really amazing to watch it in action. It's open source, Do-decouple licensed. If one of these licenses doesn't meet your need, more licenses are planned, so you can make sure that you can use it in whatever your needs are. Current status, the project is alpha quality, but it's available right now. It's worked great for these examples, but we have some subtle issues with other data sets. So we really need volunteers to come in and help us improve Psychotic and make it more usable in more circumstances. So please check it out, psychotic.googlecode.com. Thanks a lot.